and interested in joining us, please go to our website, extradio.co.uk.
This is EXT Radio. EXT.
Good evening, my good people, and welcome to the show. It's Mr. B, it's EXT, and we got the one like open side, yeah? Wednesday night business, you know how we get down. What we saying, G?
Good evening. Oh, that was close. Good evening, people, yeah? I'm here, we are live. First radio show in a while, but let's get into it. Gonna have a good time. Really enjoy.
1. Sound check.
Testing, 1, 2.
Right, let's go. Sorry, do you mind just grabbing that door? Right, it's the Mr. B show, EXT Radio. Let's go. We've got the man like Ope inside, yeah. Ope, you know I've trouble with your name, so please, yeah.
So people either call me Opa or Opatrao. There's a lot of history with the name, but I kept it because of the ring to it. Pretty much, that's it.
I love it. I just can't pronounce it.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people can't, but they just say it as Opa and that's it.
Nevertheless, Ope, it's a pleasure to have you in.
Thank you very much for having me.
You know, we met on social media, a bit of a strange gathering, really, isn't it?
It's like the dating apps,
yeah,
almost.
Yeah. Like we didn't meet people till tonight, and I don't know, when you click with someone, and we sort of met through social media. And we just click like that. The rest is like,
Instant.
you know, he's up on the show. That's how easy it is. Yeah, that's it.
That's the way it has to be nowadays.
So, where did it all start for you?
DJing started, I was an open format DJ in the beginning. Played in various bars, different places. Then I made the switch to Amapiano. First gig was at the Ned, Liverpool Street.
Okay.
And after that, I slowly made the transition after I went to Finland, DJed in Finland. Went to Mexico for a year, lived in Mexico, DJed at Bon Bonnet, Vagaloom. Where else? Mia. A few other places, rooftops, after parties, villa parties, which what kind of made me get there. Came back to the UK and started traveling Spain, Barcelona. Ibiza I just recently did. Upcoming gig in Mallorca.
It's good.
Coming in about a week and a half.
So, though, the thing I see about you, you're not out there.
No.
You know, and you remind me of another pal of mine as well, who is very similar like that as well. And I like it, you know, very reserved, calm, not out there on them platforms. You do what you need to do, and then that's it. That you don't take no, you know, don't let things seem to bother you.
No.
You just
get on with it.
Yeah.
So my way of kind of networking is mystery. A lot of people don't have mystery about them nowadays.
That's right.
They're too much familiarity breeds content. You have to have an allure. And now I've got the allure, I kind of need to just create more motion. So people are like, okay, who is this guy? Now we can see him, but there is some mystery.
Yeah. Because, like you said, so Mexico was 2023. You've done a whole year out there.
I did a whole year.
And like that was
crazy year.
And yeah, that year was a good year to be out there.
That was my year of.
Did that teach you a lot out there?
Yes, I learned a lot out there. It helped me to figure out my style, my sounds. I'm not too deep, but I know how to go deep, and I know how to have the balance of what we are in now with the industry, the evolve, this new sound of different types of Afro house, which is not really the main Afro house, but I try to keep to the originality and still be in that line of, you know.
I mean, I have seen the odd posts, you know, these guys from America, you know, sort of saying how Afro House is going, and it's sort of like really sort of like harsh comments and everything like that. And some of it I do agree with, you know, but I've seen that happen to various types of genres of music, you know, amongst my journey, you know, along my journey, shall I say. So, I mean, with a music, we spoke briefly before this, you know, when a music becomes bigger, you know, and needs to go commercial, it needs to go commercial because most of the time, like, it doesn't pay to have the streams and everything like that. That's it. It's the charts, it's having that commercialisation which is going to be the money changer. And you can't blame these artists for working 8-10 years, earning sort of hardly nothing, getting opportunities for maybe, you know, sort of calm the music down a little bit, maybe more vocals, get it into sort of that industry. You know, it's money. You can't blame that artist for doing that. But like we was discussing earlier, I think with the Afro House, there'll always be two sides of it. Because it's such a vast genre of music. I mean, there's so much dark Afro tech and everything.
Yes,
None of that
there
could
is.
go commercial.
There is a lot.
You've not got to worry about that.
Exactly.
No worry.
Exactly.
If you want the commercial stuff, you go to the commercial places. If you want the underground stuff, you go to the underground places.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we touched in as well earlier about sort of the rave scene. You don't get out much, and you like to, you know.
I like to keep a low profile, not necessarily personal reasons, but as I said earlier, if people can see you online all the time, they're just getting you for free. The allure, as I've mentioned, the access is too available. Being a person that is, I kind of do most of my gigs on morality, on understanding that I can play the way I want to play, but I need to also add a tinge of what they have a balance, and at the same time, it resonates with me. It resonates and it allows me to stay true to myself, be who I am.
Yeah, because it is hard. I mean, I don't play out often, so it's hard if you're playing out, and it depends what sort of venue you're playing out, whether you might have to sort of, like you said, it's balance. It's getting that balance. It's like, I won't be sort of dictated to what we're going to play, I'm going to play, you're going to play. Yeah. You know, but again, it's not just playing for yourself, you know, you're playing for that audience, you know, the crowd. But again, it's about really getting it onto the right bookings and the right, you know, venue, the right night outs, you know, like, you know, if you're not sort of in the right place, your music's not going to work, and then you're not going to enjoy it as a DJ playing music that you sort of not really into.
What I will say is, to a degree, that is true, but also what I've learnt by networking and socializing is I don't need to be everywhere as well. I kind of like to be in specific places so that I can meet specific. I like to do things very strategically. When I went to Mexico, my meetings were strategic. I contacted before I arrived. I went to that party and went straight to the person. When I got back, I played in another place. I played in Bagatelle.
Okay, yeah,
I've played in Nick's, also known as Gaia. They have a restaurant upstairs, and which is like the Mayfair scene. Yeah. I do a lot of guerrilla marketing as well. I went to Nick's. I approached them at the door. The manager said, "Okay, give me a number. We'll give you a shot."
Way.
The old-fashioned way.
That's what I'm
so I'm a bit of a risk taker. I will go to someone and say, I'm confident in myself to say, I'm motivated enough. I can play here. A lot of the innate greatness of being a human being and this experience of life is understanding and getting to a point where you know you deserve this. You are a creation that is doing this experience, and you deserve to have this opportunity because you know your talent, you know what you're capable of. But now we have the aesthetics, the social media, and it's kind of, there's a lot of disingenuousness in the scene. But so you kind of have to find your bearings to then ascend to where you're actually trying to get to in the scene.
It is hard. It can be hard, challenging.
It's very challenging.
And I think as well, like, I think it can be quite lonely as well sometimes. If you're out here alone, like, you know, I can imagine, like, it's a lot of time on your own. It is. You know, travelling and things like that. You know, it's not all glammed up.
It's. I'll be honest with you. I went to Ibiza recently. I played at a place called Akasha. Big thank you to Igor Marijuan and Shams. I sent them an email a year ago. I then emailed Igor again to say, hey, what's the programming going to be like this? I always talk about the future plans they have, the programming, so I can be part of the roster. And, you know, I like to create a relationship, whether it's online, in person. I have that relationship first, then I say, let me take myself to this place and meet people. I meet other venues, other people in charge, like I've spoken to the booking manager of Club Chinois a few times. Nice guy, very nice guy. So that's kind of an aspect of how to do it.
Do you know what? It's like anything. The more you put in, the more you'll get out.
Exactly.
If you sit back on the bench and expect things to come your
sometimes
way,
you have to go and get it.
Yeah, you have to.
Even the producers, they have to. A lot of them, they get maybe 10, 15k followers. They think they've made it. Yeah. But for you to really get there, I mean, I've got like less followers than some producers, and I've played in all these great places, and that's not to boast.
But again, you're not chasing that.
I'm not
It's
chasing
what
it.
I like about you.
It's
you know?
I kind of allow it. I attract to certain places because it resonates with my style and how I want to play. I might have to twine and twing things a little bit, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I can still be true to myself.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing.
That's a good, like, it's a good incentive to have.
Yeah.
That really is. Producing? Have
Producing,
you
I've
indulged?
I've indulged before, but I didn't really put pen to paper. So now I'm putting stuff in the firing line, putting things in together, dabbling between FL Studios, Ableton. But I think I'm steering towards FL Studios because Ableton is like everybody's using Ableton and putting the Afro and the melody. And it's like the sample packs are all the same. FL Studios is you can really diversify. So I may dabble in both, but I'm an FL Studios person.
A big DJ, I won't mention no names, but he was saying that he's getting sick of the sort of like just the usual,
Yeah.
you know, and
Everything
again,
sounds the
it's
same.
getting to that point where, you know, someone needs to do something like really different or
Exactly.
something. But the thing is, sometimes it can be different for the wrong reasons, and
Yes.
it just depends. If it works, it works.
It's about being genuine and having an understanding of what's your end goal. Like my end goal is I genuinely just want to play at. I just want to play.
Yeah.
It's not even about the place anymore.
Yeah.
Not because I've done like I've kind of achieved already. I've played in nice places, which is great, but I've traveled. It's allowed me to like, you know, do certain things that I wouldn't do in a 9 to 5. A 9 to 5er, they'd leave, go on holiday, come back.
Yeah.
Me, I've played, I've traveled, I've met people.
Yeah.
Everything is now it's all a collective for me, and now it's just like continuation.
Yeah. For you, the Afro House is strong.
Afro House is
Can you
It's the
see
home.
you ever sort of like at the moment coming from that genre of music? Can you
Well-
see yourself slipping?
no. Afro House will always be number one for me.
Yeah.
Now, but as I mentioned, living in Mexico, I dabbled in Afro Latin house. I do play melodic house and I do play a bit of melodic progressive because I play in those realms, in those crowds. Afro house will always be number one, but excuse me, I've dabbled in those other genres, and those genres they actually the songs are specific to those genres. It's not they're trying to, you know, differentiate. That is
I
it.
hear you.
But Afro house is always for me and Afro tech, and will be number one of the sounds from the southern regions of Africa, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Swaziland, all these places. Afro house originated in there. Obviously, house music originated in Detroit, Bmore House, etc.
Yeah.
But Afro house for me is like it's spiritual. It takes me to the level of what I'm trying to where I want to go to.
Same. Yeah. Well, we could chat all day, but
We
look,
could.
We're digging into your set at the moment.
We
so
are
if
now.
you want to get yourself loaded up,
I'm ready.
I want to give all the listeners a big shout out. Big love to all the family.
Thank you guys for
Out
tuning
to
in.
management as well, yeah. I'll see you all there. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope. I'm going
It's
to
time
let
to
you
rock.
take it away, yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Do you know what? We should have done all this before. So we don't have dead air time yet. I'm just going to sort of chat. I can hear someone knocking at the door as well. So I've literally got to leave you to this, yeah? Okay, yeah. Sort yourself out and I'm gone, yeah? Thanks, peeps, yeah.
No problem.
time for the streets. 2 times for the streets. 3 times for the streets. Make money off streams, the cop machines. French girl, ILO. Me amo. You ever dance with gunman before? Back then I was poor. In the war, nice. 100 racks in my drawer. One of them. G-Wags in the motherland. 2 of them. Rolls Royce, color them. 3 of them. What's next? I'm wondering. That's why these broke boys can't pocket them. Fuck that, man, stop that. Don't touch that. Old things won't come back. Nah, bun that. 2 of them with a big back. Man, love that. Now I got both of them gal on a WhatsApp. Mile up, you find out. I'll wind up, hide up. Even with them, I'll ride out. Slow down, boy, don't cry now. Money on your head, just sign out. Rule breaker / risk taker. Make money, chicks later. Rule breaker / risk taker. Make money, chicks later. 1 time for the streets. 2 times for the streets. 3 times for the streets. Made money off streams, then cut machines.
been a pleasure having you in.
Thank you for having me.
I tell you what, sound, yeah. Definitely have to get some of them tracks off you, brother.
few small hiccups there, but it's alright. It's okay. It's been a minute. Got to dust it off.
Once again,
Happens.
big thank you to our guest, Pierre. Where's the best place to find you?
Best place to find me, Instagram at Opatrao Official. So that's OPATRAOOFFICIAL. Opatrao Official. Or if you speak Spanish or any other Hispanic language, Opatrao Oficial. That's the best place to find me on Instagram. So Opatrao Official. Appreciate it for having me, man.
No, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, yeah. EXT Wednesday Night Business, Mr. B in the hot seat, yeah, alongside guests. Big shouts out to G-Man, out to Junior C for the next 2 as well, yeah. Big up my EXT family, yeah. Bless each and every time, yeah. Till next time, people. Best place to find me as well is on my Instagram, Mr. B DJ. That's where you can find me anyway. Much love, brothers and sisters. Until next time. Peace, love. We're gone.